Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dimes FG, back at you with another upload, back with another banger. And today we're gonna be doing the best playmaking badges in NBA 2K22, the tier list. Please show like, comment, subscribe, share the video, roll 2,000 subscribers. Let's get right into the video. But before I want to preface this, looking at the list of badges before the video even starts, I don't believe that there's no F tier badge, because the one F tier badge that I can remember off the top of my head was Pass Fake Maestro, and 2K did a good job of taking a lot of the pointless badges out. Anyways, let's get right into the video. We're gonna start with Triple Threat Juke. I believe this is a D tier badge, because I don't believe there's much function to having to use Triple Threat Juke. I feel like the only way you're gonna use Triple Threat Juke is if you're a big man who like a stretch play or one of those builds that really implements triple threat moves like jab steps, those type of moves. Then that badge is the badge for you. But 9 times out of 10, if you're on a big man, you're gonna have low dribble move. You're gonna have a low dribbling rating anyway, so there's not really much function for the badge unless you're a big man. Maybe I see the point then. Next, we got Quick First Step. Quick First Step is always going to be an S tier badge for me. The premise of it, it's Quick First Step. There's really nothing to explain there. Next, we got Floor General. Floor General is usually in the S tier as well, but I'm gonna drop it down to the A tier this year. I do feel like, because I feel like that +4, if your teammate can't shoot without the +4 this year, I feel like shooting is super easy this year. So if your teammate can't shoot without the +4, 9 times out of 10, that +4 that you giving him is not going to play that much of a role. But if he is a good shooter, it might make him even better. That's why I'm going to put it in the A tier regardless. Next, we have Unpluckable. Even though they nerfed steals just a little bit, you're still going to want to use Unpluckable. You'd be crazy to not have Unpluckable on your build, because people are still, if you know what you're doing, you still can get those steals. It's just they don't happen as much now like they used to when the game first dropped. Quick Chain. Next is Quick Chain. Gonna put that in the A tier. Helps you chain your moves, your dribble moves a lot faster. Play shots. Well, dribble heads is gonna look this badge. I feel like with them nerfing, if they do need to nerf it maybe a little bit more for people to feel the effects, like more people to feel the effects of it. But if you're a dribbler, you know Quick Chain is a must-have badge. Next, we have Downhill. I feel like we're gonna put this in the D tier as well, because it's not really gonna. This is more so gonna help you. I know it's a great pro-am rec badge when you're in transition, but I feel like if you play 2s, there's no point in using the badge at all, because there's no fast breaks in 2s. 3s, there's gonna be some fast break opportunities here and there, but I don't feel like Downhill is really gonna activate there. I feel like it's only gonna be useful in pro-am or rec, but it's great in pro-am and in rec, but it is what it is. Next, we have Tight Handles. I'm gonna put this in the thinking C tier for now. It may receive a patch later in the year, but I don't really see too many guards using tight handles, so I'm gonna put it in the C tier. Next, we have Dimer. Dimer is always gonna be the ultimate team player badge. You want to give your teammates the boost off your assists. Dimer, look, even my name is Dimes, so you know I know a lot about that diamond and diming my teammates up, because I drop dimes like a bank teller with a bad hand. Simple. But yeah, Dimer, ultimate team player badge. Now, I don't feel like it's a S tier badge, because like I say, with shooting being so easy this year, you really don't have to run Dimer or Floor General. But for the builds with the low 3 ball, like, shout out my boy MVP. When he playing with a guard that runs Dimer, he greens a lot more, I noticed. So I'm not gonna say don't use Dimer, even though shooting is easy. you still gonna want to use dimer, especially for the lower rated 3-ball builds. Next we have post playmaker. I'm gonna put this in the D tier as well. This badge is more so for like the post score, and not only that, when you read the badge description, it also helps out when your teammate is trying to when he gets an offensive rebound and kick out. So it's like a dimer, but in post position. I would put the badge higher, but like I said, but how many times, like especially with being a shooting big, playing with a shooting big, how many times is your teammate really gonna get an offensive rebound? And then on top of that, most people don't post up at all, so it's just not really much function in the badge. I guess you could say the same thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say the same thing I said in the last video. The D tier and even C tier badges, for the most part, are badges I wouldn't recommend unless you have a bunch of badge points and you're just bored. Most of these badges I wouldn't really recommend. Next we got Bailout. I'm gonna put that in. I'm thinking between A and B. I pass out of a lot of shots, and trust me, Bailout does work. I be feeling like my teammates not gonna catch that, but ooh, Bailout really bailed me out in that situation. So Bailout is definitely a must-have badge if you got 20 badges or 10 badges, especially if you pass out of shots. Like, I don't do it often, but when I do it, Bailout does save me a lot of the time. Next we have Space Creator. I do feel like Space Creator along with Circus 3s is an OP combination, so I'm gonna put, but I still gotta put it in C tier because I feel like there's much more badges better to use. Well, I'm gonna put it in B tier. It'll be since I say if you got the badge points, put it on, because that's a great badge. Ankle Breaker, now that goes in C tier. I don't really see many people use Ankle Breaker this year. Snatchbacks, I mean, Ankle Breaker really only activates when you're trying to do snatchbacks and things of that nature. Next we have Handles for Days. I'm gonna put that in the A tier. Obviously A tier, because with the thing about Handles for Days, you're gonna need that so you don't, when you start dribbling, you don't want to get gassed, and you don't want to get gassed and get ripped or whatever. Next we have Special Delivery. The function kind of changed to Special Delivery. Last year was you throw a flashy pass, it boosts your takeover. This year they changed it, what it should have been from the start is it doesn't really boost your takeover. It boosts your chance of making the shot off the flashy, which that's how the badge ought to be. But I don't really know. I'm gonna put it in C tier, because people say this badge works. It's just it doesn't do what it used to do. Next we have Break Starter. I'm gonna put it in D tier. The only time it's useful is in rec. I don't feel like even playing threes. I don't feel like, but even with that, I don't know if it's more so people's pass accuracy being well or what. But even without Break Starter, it's not like it was in like 2K18, 19, I think even 2K20, to where if you try to throw an outlet pass, if you didn't have Break Starter, 9 times out of 10 the ball was going out of bounds. So I feel like you can still, as long as you have the pass accuracy to do it, you can make those outlet passes. Next we have Hyperdrive. Gonna put this in the B tier. Another great ISO badge for ISO players. Helps like when you drive in transition, or even like I noticed like when you do your first dribble move, for me, Hyperdrive usually activates. Next we have Bullet Passer. I'm putting it in the S tier. Speeds up the passes. You're gonna want it. Bullet Passer is another must-have badge, because without it, you're gonna realize how slow your passes are. You're gonna realize that you need Bullet Passer. I don't know. Next we have Needle Threader. I'm gonna put this in the C tier. Helps thread the needle, helps you get those difficult passes off. But with steals being as OP as it is, 9 times out of 10, I feel even with Needle Threader, they're going to be able to get those steals regardless. Next we have stop and go. I'm gonna put this in the C tier because I heard a lot of good stuff. I personally haven't tried it, especially with but people say with quick stopping and stop and go and stop and pop, those two badges together, I heard is a very OP combination. May have to try that one day. Last but not least, you got glue hands. Help you catch those difficult passes and it does something else too. Supposedly, it helps you to catch those difficult passes and quickly make your next move. And apparently, shooters say after they catch the difficult pass, they get a little boost on their jump shot. I feel like maybe I'm gonna put it in B tier. Maybe the badge should be under finishing or something. I noticed if I throw a bailout pass and my teammate have glue hands, he's less likely to fumble with the catch. Like sometimes playing with teammates that I know bailout really helps. Sometimes they'll fumble with the ball, but they'll catch it. But if the teammate has glue hands, 9 times out of 10, those bad throws, he don't fumble with it. He don't get those fumble animations. But this is the badge breakdown for this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Most importantly, share the video, man. Roll to 2,000 subscribers, and we out. Peace.